First off, I want to tell everyone good morning and just ask you to just be quiet for just 1 minute and just listen. You're making noise. You have to listen. Is that not the most peaceful sound you've ever heard? So thank you all for being here. And you'll see the reason I asked you to be quiet for one moment is for many years, all of us have heard over and over again the traffic on a 2-lane road out front where it was bumper to bumper. And then over the past several years, we've heard all the construction going on. And today we're here for the final results of that construction. Many of you already know who I am, but just because nobody did introductions, I'm Franny Hutchinson. And I have the privilege of being here with my board members, Linda Bartz, Kathy Townsend, Sean Mitchell, and Chris Sadowski, all of which I'd like to thank personally for their support over the years of this project, both from the DOT standpoint of the road and along with the park. Because had it not been for that partnership with the board itself, that's what's filtered down to the staffs that are here in the different departments that have worked so hard to make it become a reality. Today we're here to celebrate the long-awaited improvements to Midway Road in the White City Park. And as many of you know, this is part of my district, and I have very fond memories of White City Park and have worked for years with the state of Florida to make sure we keep Midway Road in excellent conditions, considering that it is one of the main east-west corridors and a major hurricane evacuation route. It is also the road that I always refer to as the road that's going to unite our two cities. White City Park has been used as a community park since the early 1950s. It has served as an icon for the White City community for over 50 years and continues to capture the old Florida natural beauty that we're all so proud of, i.e. that was my moment of silence before. It is listed as the number 3 thing to go visit in Fort Pierce on TripAdvisor. And over the past few weeks, it has been a beautiful backdrop for hundreds of prom pictures. Over the years, it's been a beautiful venue for family picnics, get-togethers, quiet fishing, and of course, my favorite, family pictures. Our parks and recreation staff have been working around the DOT construction to make several improvements, including new restrooms, and we won't go into the history of the restrooms because we're starting fresh. These were completed in 2018 at a cost of just over $240,000. Funding for that project came from the mitigation funding from FDOT. Since the new, larger Midway Road St. Lucie River Bridge required the relocation of the park entrance through the area where the old park restroom used to sit. The old restrooms facility was demolished and replaced with this new precast concrete restroom building by Leesburg Concrete. It is ADA accessible and conveniently located to the boat ramp, the playground, in this large picnic pavilion. The new restroom is currently on well and septic, although I stand corrected because Howard told me it has been set up and connected over to the Fort Pierce Utilities water and sewer. The new White City playground structure was installed this past year at a cost of $149 plus and was paid for by the park's MSTU funding. This is a popular park for families, and they've been asking us to expand this playground for the past few years. It just so happens that the previous structure was already at the end of its life, so from a timing perspective, it came into play. We now have a bigger, better, ADA accessible playground. It has been replaced from the old, small, traditional single metal structure with swings to the new Robina wood play structure features. This playground has dedicated features for ages 2 to 5 and additional features for ages 5 to 12. We think that the new wooden ship-themed play area matches up well with the feel of this beautiful historic park while successfully reaching a broader range of diverse park users. As for the road, it has a very long history. Many, many years were spent back and forth with community input, workshops held on weekends where the community came together, what was wanted and what was needed. First started off with St. Lucie County as being the lead, then it went to FDOT, and then at one point it became federalized, i.e. the length of time it took to get us there. And I don't recall a time, at least in my career, that Midway Road was not the number one project on our TPO list. And it's finally nice to see it off of there, at least this portion. It was one of those tricky highways where several agencies had oversight, but over the years, St. Lucie County has had a great partnership with FDOT, which handled the recent $27 million widening from US 1 to 25th Street. This project included reconstructing the existing 2-lane Midway Road to a 4-lane divided highway with a raised median, installing new traffic signals at Sunrise Boulevard, constructing the new bridge over the North Fork of the St. Lucie River, constructing 6-foot sidewalks on the north and 12-foot multipath trails on the south side. It also includes bike lanes on both sides. Reconstruction of 25th Street, approximately 1,000 feet to the south and north of Midway Road. Reconstruction of Sunrise Boulevard from West 1st Street to Charlotta Street. Reconstruction of Oleander Avenue from West 2nd Street to Merritt Ditch, and the much-needed drainage improvements. This included 6 new retention ponds, and they're hidden kind of all over. If you go down Sunrise Boulevard, you'll see one off to the back. You'll see 2 located here. Signage, signalization, and my favorite, the landscaping and the lighting improvements. The project persevered, and as many of you have seen if you're on Facebook, there were many comments over the past several years and jokes that became known about Midway Road. However, it did persevere through the COVID-19 crisis, weather delays, and many other challenges. Morrison Colbert was the project contractor. GMT provided inspection services, and the construction was managed by FDOT's local Treasure Coast Operations Group. John Spivey and Chris Quirez, are you here? Standing in the back. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for all the phone calls, both the complaints from the residents along with from commissioners, I'm sure. It's nice to see that it's done, and it's beautiful. We want to extend our FDOT team our sincere gratitude for their hard work and cooperation on this project, and the many others, both past and the future planned. As I'm going to end this, I just want to remind you, if you've not drove through the park or it's been a long time, Jane, I know you told me that you drove through early this morning. Take the time to go see what's right in our backyard. It's right within a built-up urban area of our county, but yet it continues to preserve and to keep what we've all known as Old Florida. So at this time, we're going to invite you to take a short ride down on our tram, down to Oleander, and we'll come back through, correct? Oh. Yeah, we got to cut the ribbon before you're allowed on the tram.
Okay. All right, count you in. Ready?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.